Hello children, we were discussing how to establish a relationship between different tables. So as I told you, we created different tables in a database. So how to create the relationship, we go to tools, relationships, and here I already have it done, so I can right click and delete this relation. I can add the tables from here, whichever tables I want to insert, and I can take up a new relation, or directly you can, whenever you are going in for the first time, it will automatically ask the tables involved from you. So you can select the tables and just drag the field, the primary key field, from first table to the second table. So since both the tables have the primary key field, this has established a one-to-one relationship between these two tables. Now the second table, hobby table, as both the tables have primary key in them, so I can save this structure or save this relationship, and in second table, if I change my primary key setting, I just remove this, right click, primary key. So here I will save the structure. Yes. So now if I go to tools, relationships, so it is automatically going to change it to one to many relation. So first it was 1 to 1, now it is 1 to n, because there is no primary key in the second table, so it is now a 1 to many relationship between these two tables. Now if I create we'll create a query from these two tables. I can create it in design view. I can take both the tables. I can take admission number, hobby, and now you can see that these tables are related from here. So I take up the first admission ID from the admission table, name from the admission table, and I can take the hobby from the hobby table. So here I can show all the fields, and I can set up a criteria as well. If I can take a name also as well from the hobby table, and I want to show this, I want it to be visible, and criterion I can fix the hobby is dance. Wherever the hobby will be dance, its ID from the admission number, name from the admission table, name from the admission table, and these two things from the hobby table will be displayed. To run the query, I can click on run query or F5, and here I have got the result of my query, in which my hobby is dance, and these two things have been taken from the table hobby, and these two fields have been taken from the table admission. Um, okay, we can save this query as query 1. Now I can take up any sorting. There is a small topic of sorting for you people. So you can select any column and do the sorting on that very field. I can do the sorting on name. It can be ascending sorting, sort ascending or sort descending. You can click on anything. So here it will be sorting and descending order on the column name for you. So you can address sorting, you can sort on address column, or you can sort on phone column, ascending or descending, whatever you require. So this is how you sort, and you can write queries for sorting as well. Now next is how to create forms. We've learned how to create tables in a database, queries in a database. Now how to create forms. We can create forms to make the data entry easy. So to create forms, I can go to visit. For this we have to select the table for which we have to create the form, and I'll take the ID field, I'll take the name field, I'll take the father's name, I'll take the phone number. After taking the fields in which I want to enter the data, I can click on next, and here I can add sub form in case there is another form inserted for one-to-many relationship in the table. So I don't need it now. I can click on next, and then I can arrange the controls, whatever arrangement you want. The arrangement will be shown at the back. and here you can align towards left or right. Then I click next. Now here the data entry can be set. The data entry can be, the form is used for entering the new data only, the earlier data will not be displayed existing. Then here you do not allow modification, do not allow addition, deletion or addition. So whatever is your desired setting, you can put a check on that. And then you can change the styles, and here at the background you can see the styles changing. Whatever style you like, you can click on that very style, change the field border, no border, 3D or a flat look, and then click on next. And here you can give the name of the form. Automatically it takes the form from the table name, so it has taken admission. I can just leave it as such, and then we can start working with a form or modify the form. So I start working with the form. So this is my form. We are already certain records had been put. So I can move to the next record for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Now the seventh, I need to put it over here. I can put some name, father's name, and here's some phone number. Then I go to next record. Here I can give some ID, name, father's name, and here some phone number, and so on. So here I can move to first record, I can go to last record from here, or I can go to previous records, or I can go to next records. So this is how you navigate from the, and total number of records are 8, out of which I'm on the 7th record. So you can enter as many records as you want from this form. So I can close this data. So this is my form has been created. So whenever I need to enter the data, I can just open the form and start entering the data from the forms. The next object that we can create using a database is the reports. So report is a final, you can say, it helps to display the data in a summarized manner. Whatever you want to generate, you want to show the overall work outcome in a clear format, you can create reports. So for a report, you need to start with a visit. Here again, we need to have some table for the report. So whatever fields you want to include in the report, date of admission, address, phone number, whatever, and then you can move up and down whatever you like. You can move the phone number up, then click next. Now here you can display the field names in the report. You can't just display the field names as such. You can change the date label names as date of admission. Then here you can just give the mobile phone, whatever label you want to display it on the report. Say address, you want to display the address here. And then you can click on next. Then if you need, you can group the certain objects into one group. Then the next step can be taken for sorting. You can take up sorting on the basis of name. Then click on next to choose the layout. Now here you'll be able to see the layout. Now here you can see the layout of data. This is how your data will look like. So whatever data you want, whatever look you want, you can select. And the layout of headers and footers. You can see the headers and footers. So whatever you want, you can just set that layout, and you can change the orientation to landscape or portrait, whatever. Then click on next, and here your report is created. You can give the title of the report, click on finish, and this is your report. And when you save this report, that will be saved under the tab report. So whenever you want to see the report, you can click and see the report from here. So these are the things that we can create using a database software.